So, Yoga Nidra is a deep, deep meditation. And Yoga Nidra resides in the cave of our hearts. And this is where the meditation happens. And this is where we want to try to move towards today, the cave of our hearts. But if we don't make it to the cave of our hearts, then the journey there is still a deep, deep relaxation of the entire body. And Yoga Nidra has lots of physical benefits as well, because it works with the nervous system and the endocrine system. And so it helps us to relieve stress, it helps us to balance our hormones and our stress response. And it also physically repairs tissues and cells. So that's some of the physical benefits, but it is a really powerful meditation. And Yoga Nidra is happening in this space called Turiya. Sanskrit word is Turiya, and it means the fourth dimension. And the other three dimensions are our waking consciousness, our dream state, and our unconscious sleep. So Yoga Nidra is the space in between our waking consciousness and our dream state. And quite likely you've experienced that state before. It's that moment where you know you're asleep before you shut off into that dream world. So it's total consciousness whilst being totally physically asleep. And when we get to that space, it is a space of pure bliss and a space of pure consciousness. So practicing Yoga Nidra is about helping the body to allow us to get there. So it's quieting the mind, it's quieting the body so that we can experience this consciousness, which is at the core of who we all are in the cave of our hearts. So we want to set two intentions before we come into the practice. And the first intention is, I will not fall asleep. You don't want to shut off and fall asleep, although if you do, then hopefully it will be a lovely, relaxing sleep. But setting the intention to do that will help, hopefully mean that we don't fall asleep. The other intention is your true intention in this life, your purpose in this life. In Sanskrit, it's called a sankalpa. And we set that at the beginning of every Yoga Nidra practice, so that as we practice more and more, we are moving closer and closer towards that sankalpa, that intention. So with all of those things said, please come to lie down in Shavasana. So lie on your back. You can use a cushion behind your head if you want, or you can use a cushion underneath your knees. But you want to be totally, totally comfortable, because the idea is you're not going to physically move the body at all for the duration of the practice. So let yourself come into Shavasana, into this deep relaxation pose that I'm sure we all know how Shavasana feels. So you want your feet to be in either corner of your mat, or like slightly splaying away from each other. Your hands by the side of your body with your palms facing upwards. And maybe just gently lift the chest and slide the shoulders down the back so that you're not letting any tension come up into your shoulders. So take a moment here to make sure that you are really, really comfortable. I see some of you have got blankets. Yes, that's great. Let yourself come into this deep relaxation now. And before we begin, say to yourself, I will not fall asleep. And also bring into your awareness your sankalpa, your intention. If you've been practicing in this community regularly, then we've done a lot of work with setting intentions, and maybe that's what comes to you now, or maybe something else comes up. It is your true purpose in this life. Let that be with you. If you have a face mask, put it on. If you want to cover your eyes with a scarf, do that. And prepare for Yoga Nidra. During the course of the practice, of course, you may hear sounds around you, and you may hear sounds that you like and sounds that you don't like. Try not to attach to either. And similarly, you may experience thoughts, and you may experience thoughts that you like, and you may experience thoughts that you don't like. Let both of those things be. Do not attach to the thoughts. Bring your awareness to your third eye chakra. This is the energetic space between your two brows. Inhale into that third eye. Exhale. And visualize here at your third eye a brilliant, bright blue star. And this brilliant, bright blue star is radiating this beautiful glow. And that glow is a sense of pure relaxation. And we are going to move that star around our body. So the way we do that is we move the star on an inhale, and at the next space, on the exhale, you let the star shine its light into that area so that that area relaxes. So hold that brilliant bright blue star at your third eye and take 2 breaths here. Feeling its light emanating around your head. And in your inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves down to your throat. Exhale, let that star relax your throat. Feel the warmth from the star at your throat center. Feel the light shining out of your throat center. And on your next inhale, the star moves to your right shoulder joint. Feel the heat of the star as you exhale to release your right shoulder. Feeling the light shining out from the star. Your next inhale, the star moves down to your right elbow joint. Exhale to release here. Next inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves down to your right wrist. And as the light shines out from the star at your wrist, feel the awareness of the relaxation all the way up your right arm and at your right wrist. Next inhale, the star moves to your right thumb. Feeling a release in your right thumb as you hold the star there, right at the tip of your thumb. Inhale, the star moves to your right index finger. Feeling the heat and glow from the brilliant bright blue star at that finger. Next inhale, it moves to your right middle finger. Feeling the sensations from the star in that finger as you let it relax. The next inhale, the star moves to your right ring finger. Shining out from the tip of your finger. The next inhale, the star moves to your right pinky finger. Shining its light out from the tiny tip of this tiny finger. Filling it with relaxation, light and heat. Your next inhale, the star moves back to your right wrist. Holding it here at this point, letting the light shine out from your right wrist. Then the star travels back up towards your right elbow joint on your inhale. Exhale, the star shines its light out, relaxing your right elbow. Inhaling, the star comes back to your right shoulder, feeling its light, its heat shining out from your right shoulder. On your next inhale, this brilliant bright blue star moves back to your throat center. Holding it here and feeling the warmth from the star all through your throat, shining out through the back of your throat. Front of your throat, collarbone. Inhale, the star moves to your left shoulder joint. Letting the sense of relaxation flow through your right shoulder as the light shines brightly from your left shoulder joint. Inhale, the star moves down to the left elbow, releasing in this joint as the star shines out from your left elbow. Inhale, the star moves down to your left wrist. Feeling a release here as the star shines brightly out from your left wrist. Inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves to your left thumb. Feeling the sensations in your thumb from the star as it emanates its light out from the tip of your thumb. Inhaling, the star moves to your right index finger, letting its light shine out, relaxing even in this finger. Inhale, the star moves to the left middle finger. Awareness totally in this finger as the star shines out from the tip of your finger, and inhaling, it moves to the left ring finger. Inhale, the star moves to the left pinky finger. Total awareness in this left pinky finger as the star shines its light out. And inhaling, the star moves back to your left wrist. This wonderful sense of peace and light radiating out from your wrist, and inhaling to move the star to your left elbow joint. Total relaxation in the whole of the left arm as the brilliant bright blue star shines out from the left elbow joint. Inhale, the star moves to your left shoulder joint. Total sense of light, of peace in this left shoulder joint as the star shines outwards and inwards from the left shoulder joint. Inhale, the star moves back to your throat center, and let this brilliant bright blue light emanate inwards and outwards from your throat center. You also have this awareness of lightness and relaxation running through both arms, back up to the throat center. Let the brilliant bright blue light shine out from the throat center. And then feel the heat of the star moving down your body as you bring it to your heart center. Exhale to release in your heart center and let the brilliant bright blue star shine its radiant power out through your heart center and in through your heart center. Inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves to the space above your navel, solar plexus center, radiating its light out here, out of this navel center of consciousness and into the navel center of consciousness. To your organs surrounding this area, as well as out into the field around this area. The brilliant bright blue star is shining out from the navel center of consciousness. Inhale to move the brilliant bright blue star down to your perineum at the root of your spine, the space between your sex organs. Let its light shine out there and feel the beautiful warmth radiating from the bright blue star. Exhale to release from the center. Inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves over to your right hip joint. where it shines outwards and inwards, out through the back of your hips, out through the front of your hips, out through the whole of the right side of your pelvis. The brilliant bright blue star is emanating heat and light. Inhale, feeling the star move down your right thigh until it rests on your right knee joint. Feeling the light from the star moving through your right knee joint, shining light through the joint, out through the front of your knee, out through the back of your knee, relaxing this joint. And then inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves down your right calf, coming to rest at your right ankle, and letting that heat and that light move through the physiology of your ankle and shine its light out around that space. Inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves to your right toe. It shines out and shines in. Inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves to your second toe, shining here. Inhale, it moves to your middle toe. Bring your awareness to this toe as the brilliant bright blue star shines out here. Inhale, the star moves to your fourth toe, shining its light, relaxing even in this fourth toe. Inhale, brilliant bright blue star moves to your pinky toe, even feeling the sense of relaxation and light and heat in this tiny pinky toe. Relaxing here. And inhale, the brilliant bright blue star comes back to your ankle, experiencing the relaxation in this right ankle joint, and up through your right leg as the brilliant bright blue star moves back to your right knee. Feeling its light and its warmth here. And then inhale, the star moves up your right thigh, back to your right hip. Relaxing in this hip as the star shines out and in and within this right hip joint. Inhale to move the star back to your perineum. Feeling this glow in the center of consciousness at the root of your body. Inhale, the star moves to your left hip joint, letting its light shine inwards and outwards from your left hip joint and through the left side of your pelvis. The light shining from the back of your hip, the front of your hip, inwards towards your pelvis and outwards into the space around you. Inhale, the brilliant bright blue star moves down your left thigh to your left knee joint. Feeling the heat from the star moving through this joint, working with the tissue in this joint, the energy around this joint. The light shines outwards and inwards here, exhaling to release. And inhale, the star moves down the left calf to rest on the left ankle joint. Letting the light move through your left ankle. Letting the heat move through the left ankle. And inhale to move the star to your left big toe. Feeling the energy flowing out of this toe and into this toe. Inhale, moving the brilliant bright blue star to your second toe. Awareness here as you relax even in your second toe. Inhale to move the star to the middle toe, and letting the sense of relaxation and heat and light from the brilliant bright blue star move through this middle toe and then to your fourth toe as you inhale. Brilliant bright blue star shining on this fourth toe. And then moving the brilliant bright blue star even to your pinky toe, and feeling this whole sense of relaxation and light and heat and energy even in your pinky left toe. Releasing and inhale, move the brilliant bright blue star back to your left ankle. And it shines up your left shin as you inhale to move it back to your left knee. Feeling this beautiful glow from the brilliant bright blue star at your left knee joint, and moving that light and energy up to the left hip as the brilliant bright blue star shines out from your left hip into the left side of your pelvis. And then inhale to move the brilliant bright blue star back to your perineum. Being aware of the sense of this star shining out all through the bottom half of your body, through both sides of the pelvis, the back of your pelvis, and down your legs. Bringing the awareness of the star back to your perineum, and then inhale to move the star back to your solar plexus, this area above your navel center of consciousness. Letting it radiate out here. And feeling the glow of that star all through the organs in the bottom half of our torso. And into the field around us, this sense of light and heat. Inhale to move the star back to your heart center of consciousness. Feeling the heat and the light from the star emanating out from your heart center of consciousness. Inhale, the star moves back to your throat center of consciousness. Out through all of the throat. In through all of the throat, this brilliant bright blue star shining inwards and out of you. And feeling the relaxation from the light and heat of the star flowing through your whole body. Every cell in your body is shining this brilliant bright blue star outwards and inwards, replenishing your body and shining out into the field around you. Inhale, move the star back up to your third eye, the seat of wisdom, of insight, and let the brilliant bright blue star shine outwards from your third eye center of consciousness and inwards. Feel the light shining in your third eye. Staying with this sense of light and heat. In this third eye center of consciousness, let the brilliant bright blue star dissolve into your experience of consciousness at your third eye. Start to inhale from the crown of your head, and then imagine that you are sweeping that breath from the crown of your head all the way down your body, out through your legs, and exhaling out from the tips of your toes. Inhale from the tips of your toes and sweep this breath through every inch of your body and out through the crown of the head. So continuing to breathe like this, with this sweep of energy through your body as you feel the breath move through your entire being out from the tips of your toes. And inhale from the tips of your toes, sweeping the breath out through your body and out from the crown of your head. Continue to take 4 more sweeping breaths like this, but really feeling the energy coming in from the crown of your head as you inhale and out from your toes as you exhale. And then moving the breath back in through the tips of your toes and out from the crown of your head. Inhale from the crown of your head, this cleansing breath is moving through your body, releasing stress and tension as you exhale from the tips of your toes. Inhale from the tips of your toes, sweep the breath back up and out through the crown of your head. Staying, breathing like this, in and out from the tips of your toes and the crown of your head, letting the breath wash through your body, releasing tension and strain and stress from your entire body. Letting there be no pause between your breaths, but keeping this sense of in and out. One more breath like this. Inhale from the crown of your head. Move the breath through your belly. Sweep it out through your toes and back in through your toes. Sweep the breath up your body and out from the crown of your head. Breathe in from the crown of your head. Sweep it through your body, but then exhale from your knees. Breathe back in through your knees. Sweep the breath through your body and out through the crown of your head. In from the crown of your head, all that energy sweeping through your body. Exhale from your knees. Inhale to your knees. Exhale, sweep the breath up. Following your own breath here, but staying with this sensation of breath coming in from the crown of the head and out through the knees. Exhale. Inhale from the crown of the knees. Exhale from the crown of your head. Cleansing your body with this sweeping breath from the crown of your head and out through your knees. In from your knees, out through the crown of your head. Continuing to breathe like this, no pause. Focusing your awareness totally on this sweeping breath and the experience of it moving through your body. Your next inhale, inhale from the crown of your head and exhale now from your perineum. Inhale from the perineum, sweeping the breath through your torso and out through the crown of the head. So this space that we are inhaling and exhaling out of has got shorter, but your breath stays the same length. Don't try to constrict the breath at all, just let it flow in from the crown of your head and out from your perineum. In from your perineum, out through the crown of your head. 4 more breaths like this. No pauses between the breath. Experiencing this cleansing sensation as this breath moves through your torso, out through the perineum, in through the perineum, and out through the crown of your head. In from the crown of your head, out through your perineum. In from your perineum, out through the crown of your head. Next, inhale. Breathe in from the crown of your head. Sweep the breath through and exhale from your navel center of consciousness, your solar plexus. Inhale here. Sweep the breath up and out through the crown of your head. Let this breath cleanse every fiber of your being. In through the crown of the head, exhale through the navel center of consciousness. In through the navel center of consciousness, out through the crown of your head. Filling the depth of your being with energy, replenishing the body at a cellular level. Inhale from the crown of your head, exhale from your navel center of consciousness. No gaps between the breath. keeping the length of the breath as we continue to shorten the breath in from the body. Now inhaling from the crown of the head and exhaling from your heart center of consciousness. Inhale from your heart center and exhale from the crown of the head. Inhale from the crown of the head, exhale from your heart center. Inhale from your heart center, exhale from the crown of the head. Letting this breath sweep through your body. This head and heart connection becoming stronger as you inhale from the crown of the head and exhale from the heart center. Inhale from the crown of the head, exhale through the heart center. Inhale from the heart center, sweep the breath, exhale from the crown of the head. Now inhale from the crown of the head, exhale from your throat center. Sweeping this breath through your whole awareness. Inhale from the throat center, exhale from the crown of the head. Inhale from the crown of the head, exhale from the throat center. Inhale from the throat center, exhale to the crown of your head. Inhale from the crown of your head and exhale. Focus on the space between your two nostrils, exhaling from here. Inhaling between your two nostrils, exhaling from the crown of the head. Keeping the length of the breath from the crown of your head and out the space between your nostrils. Notice the subtle quality of your breath. Now, on your next inhale, inhale from your third eye and exhale from the space between your nostrils. Inhale from the space between your nostrils, exhale from the third eye. Continuing to breathe like this and noticing even the awareness between the third eye and the space between your nostrils. It's a huge energetic space. Inhaling from the third eye, exhale from the space between your nostrils. Inhale from the space between your nostrils, exhale from the third eye. Noticing the subtle quality of the breath, the subtle quality of the mind. Letting this breath energize your whole being, your whole awareness. Filling the depth of your being with this energetic awareness. Bring your awareness to your heart. And imagine you are breathing in from your heart center of consciousness, exhaling from your heart center of consciousness. Inhaling from the heart, exhaling from your heart. Inhaling from your heart, exhaling from your heart. No gaps between the breath. Feeling your heart center of consciousness expanding around you. Feeling the walls of the cave in your heart opening up so you can experience the breath within this cave in your heart. Feeling the breath moving around the walls of the cave of your heart. Breathing absolutely, totally from within this cave within your heart. Go into the cave of your heart and be with yourself. Letting go of your awareness of your breath as it continues to move out and around the walls of the cave of your heart. focusing absolutely on the experience of being with yourself in the cave of your heart. Yoga Nidra resides in the cave of your heart. This is the seat of your Atman, your soul, where you can experience pure consciousness and bliss by being absolutely with yourself in your heart's center of consciousness in the cave of your heart. Sit in the cave of your heart. No breath, no mantra, total awareness of this experience within the deep, dark cave of your heart, the seat of your truth, the seat of consciousness. Knowing that this seat of pure consciousness is always within you and around you. And starting now to come back out of the cave of your heart. Starting to bring awareness back to your breath. Starting to bring awareness back to your heart center of consciousness. Slowly returning to the breath. Noticing the quality of the breath and the quality of your mind. Inhaling from your heart center of consciousness. Exhale from your heart center of consciousness. Inhale from your heart center of consciousness. Exhale from your heart center of consciousness. Starting to come back to your body. Coming back to your breath. Inhaling deeply from your nose, letting your belly fill with air. Exhaling, belly deflate. More deep belly breaths like this as you let your body come back to awareness. Starting to bring movement into your toes, into your fingers, into your hands, into your feet. Letting the prana flow back through your body. And when you are ready, bring your feet together. Total awareness back to your body. When you are ready, inhale to lift the arms up over your head. Give yourself a gentle stretch, letting movement come back into your body. Exhale, release. Inhale. Reach out from the tips of your fingers out to the tips of your toes. Exhale, release. Gently bending one knee and rolling over onto the other side of your body with the other arm extended by your ear. And taking a few moments of rest, lying in the side of your body in this fetal position, this position of pure relaxation and ease. Gentle returning back to energetic movements. A gentle return back to the space around us. Taking a few deep breaths here. Before we even sitting up, noticing the quality of your mind. And then slowly push yourself up to seated with your eyes closed. Taking a few moments in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. This pose that people have practiced for thousands of years in order to experience themselves, in order to experience the energy moving through our spine, through our Sushumna. This powerful seated pose by which we can experience a whole world of consciousness flowing around us. Honoring this pose that sages practiced for thousands and thousands of years in order to help them move towards their true selves. Be in this pose and be here in the stillness that you have created in your mind and your body through this ancient practice of Yoga Nidra. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, palms meet. Exhale, hands to your heart, center of consciousness. Let your thumbs rest on that center. Bringing into unison this conscious awareness of the energetic field around us, this conscious awareness of our own sense of being in the world. Inhale fully. exhale fully. Inhale for Om. Bring your palms to your third eye. And let any benefits from this practice go outwards so it may benefit the millions of suffering beings in the world today. Rub your hands together. Ooh, feeling this energy you've created between your hands, this vibrating field of energetic, magnetic energy. Sweep that energy over your head, over your neck, over your shoulders, across your torso, across your arms, across your legs, washing this energy over your being. Bring your hands together. Namaste.